Alright, so here's my little video review of the RealFlesh silicone old codger over the head mask. This is not my initial video. My initial video is available on YouTube. You can look under my account and find it. That's straight out of the box, straight on my face. First initial review and thoughts and reaction to my first time seeing one of these masks in person. So if you want to know what it's going to be like to open this thing up straight out of the mail and see what it's like, then that's the video to watch. This one's a little more in-depth. I've trimmed the eyes some. I've had some time to play with it, get used to how the mask feels, and put it on my wife, see how it fits different faces and things like that. So that's what this video is going to be. First of all, here's kind of what the masks look like. Little floppy, great paint detail. I'm not sure how they do these, but it looks awesome. Real flesh tones. Got some nice imperfections, just like you'd expect in a real face. There's a few little bumps here and there. You can see a vein here on the side of the head. I'm not sure if it shows up in the video, but I know in his pictures it shows up. There's a nice little vein right there. There's a tiny bit of a seam line. When you're wearing the mask and talking to somebody, I don't think they'll ever notice. But just when you have it down up close, you can see it. I think the only thing that would ever give you away that you're wearing a mask, if it fits you well, the only thing I think that would give it away is the ear holes. Obviously it's a mask, so there's just a hole punched out, which you can hear surprisingly well out of, but there's no real ear canal. So I think if somebody sees you from the side, that might be the only thing that would ever give it away as a mask. Although with some of the hearing options they have for these masks, the ear may be covered completely, so you know, there goes that. So I'm going to put the mask on. We have the eyes trimmed out some. I'm going to see if it helps with my problem any, because straight out of the box I had trouble with it catching on my eyelid. So when I would open my eye, or try to open my eye, it wouldn't actually open, and it was causing me to have a little double vision the way it was pulling on my forehead around this area, and the way it was pressed on my eyelids. I was getting some double vision, but hopefully I've got that remedied. So let's see what it looks like. Maybe. So far, much better. Can only hope that it's on straight. It feels like the ears are where the ears should be. The eyes are definitely where the eyes should be. My nose is in the nose hole. My lips feel a little crooked, so if I look funny, I apologize. Overall, the mask fits me very well. I know sometimes you can see my real lips inside the lip hole. But just sitting here, my lips fit inside the recess for the lips very well. I feel like I have full control over the expression of the mask. I can turn either way. The way the eyes are trimmed now is much better. I'll have to look at it myself to see what it looks like. But as far as wearing the mask, it's much better. And like I've said before, this overhang he puts here, this little wrinkle above the eyes, helps hide the top seam. And also it creates a shadow which helps hide the bottom seam. So just a tiny bit of makeup around the eye and I think you'll be virtually seamless. Still not sure what to do about the lips. That may just be the nature of the beast as far as these masks go. I'm thinking when I wear it, I'll probably put some kind of dark colored lipstick or some kind of makeup on my lip to help blend it into the color of the mask, so it doesn't stick out quite so bad. It's really not that bad noticeable, I don't think, especially if you adjust your speech to talk like an old man, you know, instead of having a rushed, hurried speech. You would, I think, have a much more monotone type voice and talk much slower, but that's going to require some practice, so I'm not going to do it in this video. But overall, this mask is amazing. I still haven't got over the fact of how real it looks. It's a strange sensation to have it on your face. For me anyway, it's the first one of these masks that I've had. The way it totally holds you in. It's just like it hugs your face all over. It's kind of strange. It's not uncomfortable though. It's really not an uncomfortable mask. I feel like you could wear it for long events or all day if you're doing different stuff. Moves well. The inside's really nice and smooth, so it doesn't have any uncomfortable spots on your face where it makes contact. It doesn't feel too bulky. Sometimes, depending on how you move your head, you get a little part that pops out here on the back, just where it loses contact with your skin. That's a strange sensation, but it doesn't pinch or anything. I don't feel any kind of restriction from side to side movement. I can feel the mask pulling, and here on the lips I can tell that it separates from my lips just a bit when I go a lot to one side or the other. But when I go back straight ahead, it realigns itself just normal. I don't have to do anything to adjust the mask that would give it away as being a mask. Overall, I'm still really, really impressed. I like how far it comes down. It gives you the ability to wear a button-up shirt and have maybe the top or second button unbuttoned and still not show the seam from the mask. I like that the paint job isn't rushed on the back. It blends into the front beautifully, so that if you, like me, if you go with no hair options, the back is still finished out. I like the way it goes down in the back also, so if you have a t-shirt or something on, there's no revealing edge in the back. It's simple to care for. The instructions just say to powder it when you take it off and put it back in the box. I'm sure a head form would be better. I don't have one right now, so I've just been storing it in the box, which the instructions say is fine. Just be sure to powder it every time before I put it in, that way nothing sticks on the inside. The silicone feels really nice and strong. It doesn't feel like it's going to rip. It's reinforced around the eyes and the mouth. It doesn't feel fragile at all. It appears to be extremely well made, although I haven't put under any kind of stress test just to see, because I don't want to destroy a perfectly good mask just to see what it'll take. But I feel confident it'll hold up for a long time. I'm looking forward to some more releases from the same company, because I feel like I'm going to pick some more of these masks up in the future. So I'm going to take this off now and give you my final thoughts. Whew. So, there's the mask. Really quite amazing. These guys really blew it out of the park. I was waiting on this mask. This was perfect, because we were wanting an old age mask for this Halloween for my wife. And this came out at the perfect time with the perfect price. He beats the other people's prices by about $100. And I feel like he gives you a product that's at least as good as theirs, if not better. Especially with the hair options. I feel like if you add the hair, it does add a significant amount to the price if you go with full hair on the head and the beard. But I don't feel like it's not worth it. The masks with the full hair options look incredible. I've seen several different ones. I've seen one with mutton chops that looked amazing. I've seen one with the stubble all around and like a horseshoe type hair that looked amazing. And the one I think I liked best was a kind of a longish type side part haircut in all white hair with a long, not a long, but a medium length scraggly beard. I really like that mask. I think when I send this one in, I'll have a beard option done like that. I'm not sure how I'll do the hair, but it looked really incredible. It looked like a person you'd see on the street. The way the facial hair was done on that one, the mustache came down over the lips a little bit, so it helped hide the fact that your lips would poke out behind the lips on the mask a little bit. And with that, with the way he's made the eyes covering the eye seam, with the mustache hiding the mouth and the lips, and then the hair covering this ear canal a little bit, I don't think anybody could tell you wearing a mask. I think anybody that walked by you would think they just walked by an old man. Especially if you took the time to change your body language and your speech and slow down your reaction times a little bit and act like an old person. I don't think anybody who was walking by would know that you weren't really an old person. And you know, I've done makeups and appliances and stuff in the past, and those are really fun, but they take a lot of work to get on and a lot of work to get off. This is considerably more than an appliance, but you put it on and it's on, and then when it's time to take it off, you just take it off and put it back in the box and put a little baby powder in it, and it's ready for the next time. So I definitely think there's value here, an added value in the ability to reuse it hundreds of times over, and also added value in the ease of use. This is definitely the kind of thing anybody could wear at any time. I think I have a normal to large size face, and this fits me really snug. It's perfect. I'm not sure if it's because it's stretching out to fit my face, or if my face just happens to be the right size for this mask. My wife's face is a little bit smaller, and we're having to do a little bit of padding on her to get it to fill out just right. So it's a little bit of trial and error, but so far it's not been that big of an issue. We're really looking forward to Halloween, and once we get that up, I'm sure I'll record some of her walking around in it in Halloween so you can see how it looks on a lady. But I think it's going to work out really well. Alright guys, I really appreciate all the work you and the guys over at RealFlesh Masks put into this. I'll be throwing some business their way, and if you're looking for one of these type of old age silicone over the head masks, I definitely recommend these guys, because this is an amazing mask and I couldn't be more happy with it. Thanks a lot.